As sales of electric cars in Germany continue to fall, German automakers are falling behind their Chinese competitors. They're making not enough electric cars to actually make a profit on them. This is a big problem. EV sales in Germany fell by 28% in 2024. That's nearly a 30% decline. In the rest of the world, EV sales were up 30%. At the same time, Germany's automotive industry is in a literal crisis. It's in trouble. It's been in decline now for a long time. The Volkswagen Group is going to fire 35,000 people. Porsche is likely to fire apparently more than 10,000. Mercedes-Benz apparently going to fire 16,000. Parts suppliers are firing people all over Germany. Really, the truth is here that not even Tesla can save Germany's automotive industry. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. Great to have you with us. Welcome to all the new subscribers. If you'd like to join us on the channel as a YouTube member, that would be fantastic. I'll put a link in the description below. I've reported on all these problems going on in Germany. It's not just me reporting on this. There's many different news media organizations reporting on the crisis in Germany. For some reason, in America, Australia, no one's talking about it. We're pretending as though it doesn't exist, but it certainly does. Electric car sales in Germany actually crashed by 28% in 2024. Without subsidies, German EV sales are not really in much demand. That's the truth. EVs lost market share in Germany last year. They now make up only 13.5% of all new car sales. The exact opposite has happened in places like Sweden, Norway, China, Thailand, where EV sales have risen starkly over the past 12 months. Remember those places I mentioned? Thailand, very big automotive industry in Thailand. China, massive automotive industry, very, very important. If your local car community, if your citizens in your country are not supporting new products, imagine if everybody in the United States was still buying BlackBerry phones, right? Imagine if everyone was buying Nokia 3310s. That's essentially what is happening here. If everyone in the US was not supporting new technology, the new technology companies wouldn't be able to sell their products and they wouldn't have the money to invest in new products. That's why this is a huge problem. EV sales dropped, hybrid sales grew 12.7%, plug-in hybrids grew by 9.2%. But the truth is that it's really a big problem. Here's the big problem. Companies in Germany will have to pay Tesla more than $1 billion in 2025 to avoid paying huge fines. Now, on average, manufacturers in Europe will have to have 25% of their cars be electric. On average, that's an approximate number, around 25% in 2025, in order to avoid paying large fines or buying tax credits from Tesla. Tesla have made more than $10 billion. That's US dollars. Yeah, that gravy train is not ending anytime soon. I can guarantee you that. All these so-called experts on Seeking Alpha and everywhere else, they said that would stop by 2022. It's accelerating. It's getting worse for these companies. So they're falling behind, plus they're having to pay their rivals money, which is really, really bad. In December of 2023, the German government scrapped incentives for EVs. $4,500 was the original, 4,500 euros was the incentive. That was scrapped. And as a result, well, EV sales have continued to fall. Major markets like the United States and China reported growth in EV sales throughout 2024. And remember, Germany is competing with the US car market. It's competing with the Chinese car market. They're selling cars into the same places, like Australia, Thailand, many other countries around the world. So sales of EVs plunged last year, falling by 27.4%. And that means that Germany is, it's in big trouble. Germany was Europe's largest EV market. It's not anymore. The UK has overtaken it. Now, Germany is still technically Europe's largest and its most important car market, but the figures are looking pretty bad. In total, only 380,610 BEVs, EVs, were sold in Germany last year, which was obviously a big fall from 2023's numbers, and that dragged EV market share down to 13.5%. Big problem, really, isn't it? Because you want to go the other way if you don't want to be paying billions of dollars to your rivals. Right? If you don't want to be paying these huge fees. As EVs have struggled, traditional hybrids enjoyed a much better year in Germany. Hybrid sales jumped by 12.7% with 947,000 sales. That represents a 33.6% share of all new cars sold. Sales of plug-in hybrids also grew. They're still pretty small though, plug-in hybrid sales, only 191,000, 9.2% increase, but still coming from a pretty low base. Plug-in hybrids only have around 6.8% market share. So it appears to me Germans in general, most of the EVs available to Germans, not all of them, most of them are German. It appears to me that they don't think German EVs are all that good. Neither do the Chinese. Yeah. Petrol-powered cars are the most common powertrain type in Germany, accounting for 35% of all sales. Last year, 992,000 were sold, representing a 1.4% increase. Diesel cars fell again, down by 0.7%, accounting for only 17% market share. But to be honest, it sort of feels to me like a lot of Germans are, very traditional, very old school. I've dealt with a lot of Germans in the automotive industry over the years, and I find that they can be fairly stuck in their ways, can be very cold, hard, and rigid. That's what I've found. Now, I'm sure that's not true of all Germans. Absolutely not. There's a lot of great German people. That does seem to be a common sentiment that it has been expressed by a lot of people to me as well, though. The main reason for the slump in EV sales across the country was the government's controversial decision to drop subsidies. Local buyers had previously been offered €4,500 when buying. That's $4,700, but all that was cancelled. And I think part of the reason is because the German government doesn't want EV sales to succeed in Germany because its own car manufacturers are not perceived as leading that industry. So if they can slow down EV adoption, not just in Germany, but worldwide, present the perception to buyers that people don't want EVs, then that will slow down this disruption of legacy automakers. Local Transport Minister Volker Wissing wanted to see the EV market stand on its own 2 feet without government assistance, but things, haven't really worked out. Now, things could change drastically in Germany soon. Germany will elect a new leader on the 23rd of February. Chancellor Olaf Scholz, who Elon Musk says is an idiot, doesn't like him, and Musk is obviously trying to influence the election in Germany. He could go. Several politicians have joined the chorus, arguing that the automotive industry needs help. In fact, all of Germany thinks the automotive industry needs help. They know it does. Economists know it does. The EU is pushing forward with its plans to ban the sale of combustion engine cars in 2035. By then, Germany's automotive industry will be shredded to pieces. It'll still exist. It'll just be less than half the size of what it is today.